What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Red Friday Q&A Hangout. Chiefs versus Jags. I already know I'm late. I'm trying. Try it, man. This cold that my daughter's got and then gave to my wife and has since transferred to me, it's kicking me, man. It's kicking me. But I got the video sent off to Troy so he can edit while I'm live. And now I'm live with you to here to talk Jags and whatever else other rabbit hole the chat is going to take me down over the next hour or more. So let's talk, let's hang out, all that good stuff. But first, alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What's up, Michael? Sports guy Mike Gerber's in here. Jeremy McMullen. Gail. What's up, everybody? Daniel Akers said, cool not to creep you out, but passing through near Lee Summit. Nice, dude. Let's go. How, or what are you doing? Where are you going? What's up, Aaron? How are you, man? Hello from Lawrence, Kansas. What's up? What's up? What's up? Rattlesnake, Chicka-Wolf. I'm currently waiting on the final injury report. I'm going to assume Nick Bolton is probably out, maybe questionable, but he literally didn't practice all week. So I'm kind of waiting to see what the final injury report looks like here for this game. There's been a few more Bears that were added later this week too. We can look at what I got. We can look at what's here. So there's some Bears added on, two of them were added because of rest. Well, rest, their tight end, it's a rest day, so he didn't participate here, rest day. And then Nate Davis, personal day. Then I guess it's just Khalid Kareem, one of their linebackers. He was limited Thursday with a hip injury. Meanwhile, these same four have been on the injury report all week. We'll see about Eddie Jackson. He hasn't participated all week. I want to see how he did Friday. For the Chiefs, Richie James and Nick Bolton were the only ones that did not participate all week at practice, and I don't think Richie James is going to play for a little while. I don't know if he'll get moved to like IR or what's going on there with his MCL injury. Nick Bolton dealing with an ankle sprain of sorts. It's interesting. If you guys, did you guys watch Nick Bolton's Mic'd Up? I actually watched it with the ankle injury in mind, and I didn't notice a limp or him favoring one leg over the other. Even at the end of the game, he jogged off the field. So, again, that's stuff you can feel later when the adrenaline goes down and all that. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying nothing's wrong. It's interesting that he was moving that well at the end of the game, and then it started bothering him so much so later, probably when the adrenaline wore off and all that stuff, that he actually didn't participate all week. So Kadarius Toney, he didn't participate Wednesday, Thursday, but he was at least a limited participant today on Friday. So just kind of waiting to see how things shake out and who's a go. I'm not super worried about the linebacker room, even though, forgot to mention, Willie Gay is dealing with an issue as well. He was limited yesterday and today. Pacheco was limited yesterday and today with a hamstring bruise. I think this is a quad bruise, some quad issue with Willie. So we'll have to wait and see how things go. I did listen to Andy Reid's presser today. He didn't have much to say. Just Kadarius Toney looked good at the end of practice today. The only ones who didn't practice all week was Richie James and Nick Bolton. So that's kind of where we are. But that's a couple linebackers banged up, man. I'm glad Leo is looking as good as he is, and I'm glad they went and signed Drew Tranquill in the offseason. I'll tell you that much right now. What's up, Gavin? How are you, man? Dave said, with Richie James and Kadarius Toney limited at best, do we get more Rice and Ross? I definitely think we do. I don't know. Okay, so Richie James is probably not playing. I'm like 98% sure. I almost lean that way with Nick Bolton as well, although I wouldn't be surprised if they threw a questionable designation with Nick Bolton, but we'll see. Now, with Richie James out, Kadarius Toney, I would imagine if he plays, he's on a snap count. I mean, right? I could be wrong, but either way, I do think we see an uptick in Rashee Rice and Justin Ross. I would think as of right now, Rashee gets the nod over Ross and maybe even gets a little bit more of the snaps because the Bears have a major weakness in the middle of the field, and I think Rice could really exploit that alongside Travis Kelce, offsetting him. So we'll see. That Rashee Rice is actually my guy to watch for this game. As far as somebody that could have a standout game over expectations, I think Rashee Rice could be one to look at for sure. I'm keeping my eyes on him. What's up, Pete? What do you think the final score will be on Sunday, Cole? I'm going to go Chiefs 24, Bears 13. I haven't really changed. I gave a prediction in me and Kylie's Wednesday night show. I said 24-13 Chiefs. Others, of course, are predicting the Chiefs to score 30 plus, 35 plus, and the Bears to score like 10. I hope it's like that bad of a blowout. I understand the Bears defense is giving up 32.5 points per game. I understand their defensive coordinator just resigned. They've got a bunch of stuff going on. I just saw an article. Earlier that the Bears had over $100,000 worth in equipment stolen from Soldier Field. Look at this. Look at this report. $100,000 stolen from their stadium on Wednesday. Staff said thieves tore down a security fence and drove the equipment out of a garage. It's got to be an inside job, right? I mean, what the heck is that? Anyway, that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm just saying there's a lot going on over there in Chicago with false reports, with, the defensive coordinators, dealing with that, the FBI stuff. I know the report about the FBI raiding the stadium was false. I know that. Nothing to completely disprove his house getting raided as of this point in time. But I don't know yet for sure with 100% clarity. Either way, what I do know is he resigned. So you got the defensive coordinator resigning. You've got Justin Field passing blame onto the coaches for him sucking, not taking accountability and ownership until after the presser. He was asked, he actually wanted to clarify, probably thought about what he said, and he's like, I probably just need to own it as the leader of this team. And he definitely did not own it. And then you've got the Bears left tackle out on IR, and Justin Fields has already been sacked 10 times in 2 games. So it's all bad for the Bears right now. I don't think this is a trap game. It's not smelling like or looking like a trap game to me. I think the Chiefs do win. And even if it was close to 24-13, I'm not sure that it ever actually looks close. If that makes sense. Like there's games that, like the Chiefs beat the Bucs last year by 10 points, I think at the end of the game, but it was never close. It was like a late fourth quarter touchdown to bring the score within 10. It was not a close game. So that's kind of what I think. That's what I'm thinking about this game as of right now. Of course, that's just my best guess. It could totally be different. I would love to see the Chiefs offense put 30 plus points up on the board. I just need to see it after week 1 and week 2 of them completely sputtering, stalling out, and struggling to get points on the board. This is the perfect game for the Chiefs offense to rally, to get momentum, and to respond in a massive way. They're at Arrowhead. The Bears are coming into hostile territory, Arrowhead Stadium. They're struggling. They have no identity. Yeah. So that's kind of what I think about the game right now. With that being said, if there's Bears fans in here, no disrespect to the organization or anything like that, but even you guys know, even if Bears fans are in here, they know if they're going to come into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs, I mean, they've got to play. Justin Fields has to play out of his mind. He has to play completely insane, and the Chiefs are probably going to have to turn the ball over multiple times and shoot themselves in both feet 16 times in order for the win to happen. Can a win happen for Chicago? I mean, sure. The Chiefs lost to the Colts last year, had no business doing that. However, the Colts were kind of firing earlier on. It went downhill. The Chiefs also, though, shot themselves in the foot. Muff punt, at least one, maybe 2 muff punts that game. I think Mahomes threw at least 1 interception. Chris Jones had the roughing the passer or personal foul called on that last drive that would have been 4th down. He called Matt Ryan mean words and got flagged. So I think a lot has to go wrong for the Chiefs in order for the Bears to win this game. A lot went wrong for the Chiefs against the Jags. 3 turnovers. They stalled outside of 2 drives scoring touchdowns. And then the last drive to kind of close it all out. And the Jags still only put up 9 points. So I am encouraged that the defense is playing out of their freaking mind. That is very helpful to me. Daniel said 40-10. Who do you think is our wide receiver 2? Tim, I have no idea. The wide receiver room is weird right now. Wide receiver room is weird right now. I mean, from a production standpoint, I probably Justin Watson right now. I mean, I don't think that's the result at the end of the season or anything like that. But if we look up right now, if I go, well, actually, let me refresh the injury report and see if it dropped yet. Okay, it has not. But if I look up Chiefs receiving leaders right now, here's what it looks like. Yeah. Justin Watson is barely leading the team in receiving yards. Watson, well, not barely. He's leading by 30-something. This is weird. Watson, Sky Moore, Noah Gray, then MVS, Rashee Rice, and Tony. Now, by the end of the season, do I think it stays like this? I would seriously doubt it. But that's what it's looking like right now. Justin Watson, the guy people wanted gone, is the Chiefs' leading receiver. And some are saying, well, that just shows how bad the receiving room is. Okay, but I'm glad he's not gone because he is leading the team right now in receiving yards. So that's that. Chris said, how does a trap game smell? Yeah, that's why I changed it to looks, because I'm like, people are probably going to ask me about that. 840 Big Red, what's up, man? Hey, Cole, I have a friend who's a Bears fan, and he says that they will beat us 42-28. What is the chances of that happening? The chance of that happening is so low that I would bet my entire mortgage, life savings, checking account. I would shave my beard. It's not happening, dude. I'm not saying the Bears can't win. There's no way the Bears are hanging 42 points on the Chiefs. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You need to tell him he needs to quit smoking rocks, dude. That's crazy. I think this is more like a 17-6 kind of game. Fine with me, I guess, as long as the Chiefs get the dub. Jones gets a safety in this game. I also said in my prediction, which the video is coming out tonight, like later after the stream, I said I wouldn't even be surprised to see the Chiefs get a defensive touchdown. I missed a super chat, actually. Yo, Daniel with the gifted membership at 2:30. I definitely missed that. I wasn't live yet. So Daniel, thanks for the gifted. And Dave with the $2 super sticker, or super chat rather. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Sorry for the delay and responded. Any news on who is doing punt return, kick return? What's up, Matt? Tobes said he could either have Tony do it, Sky do it, or Justin Watson. If Tony's limited and on a snap count, I see no reason why he needs to go out there. I'm a little nervous about Sky doing it and would hope it's Justin Watson. He's been reliable back there. All we need is somebody to catch the ball, dude. Just walk back there like this. Walk back there. Look up in the sky. Wave like this and catch the freaking ball. I don't care if it's at the 5. I don't care if it's at the 5-yard line. I don't care if it's at the 50. Fair catch it or just move out of the way and let it bounce. We just need somebody to catch it, man. That's it. That's it. Rice needs more playtime. I think he'll have some more playtime this game for sure. Poyo said Justin Ross needs more passes to give him a chance. I feel like he can open up the wide receiver spots to help Rice and MVS. Yeah, I mean, Justin Ross had an uptick in snaps on offense from week 1 to week 2. I would think that goes up a little bit more, especially with the injuries in the room, for sure. I'll be very curious to see what the room looks like with Richie out, Kadarius Toney maybe on a snap count. Do they go Rice? Do they go Ross? Like, what exactly does that look like? I will say this, Justin Ross on some of his routes has been getting open. He's been getting open. So they'll see that on the tape, and maybe they'll look his way a little bit more. I'm not sure. Gabriel said this week will be the week the offense gets back into the swing of things. I mean, they have to. If they don't get back into the swing of things against the Bears, defense who's averaging 32 points, 32.5 points per game, if their average, they're allowing that on average. I think they gave up 38 to the Packers and 27 to the Bucks. So if the Chiefs can't come in here and put up 3+ touchdowns, I mean, that's a little scary. That's going to make me nervous, in my opinion. Ross has been open. Yes, sir. He definitely has. Some of it's just what do I want to say? He's not even close to the first read is the problem on some of these plays. So Mahomes is going read 1, read 2, and then he's either making his decision by then, or there's been circumstances where Justin Ross is open, but the line doesn't hold and Mahomes doesn't see it. So that's part of the issue, I think, with Justin Ross. Everything weather with a 10. Dude, your name's giving me PTSD, man, because there was a 4-hour thunderstorm last night, and my daughter came out of her room like 8 times. Because every time she heard thunder, she just ran out of her room. And I'm over here like, hey, bud, it's not going to hurt you. It's miles away. It wasn't even that loud. So your name gave me PTSD. Thanks for the 10. Let's go. I could see the game finally being the blowout W the Chiefs need right now. I could see the Chiefs winning 38 to what? Oh, 38 to 10. Dude, it blocked the corner and it said 38 to 1. I was like, how are they only getting 1? How would you... Is there even a way the Chiefs could get 1 point? Is it if they block an extra point and take it back to the house? How many do you get for that? It's not 1, right? There's no way. Anyway, you said 38 to 10. I'm totally fine with that. I just if you rewind the stream like 5 minutes, I just spoke on my score prediction and then spoke for like 5 minutes on why I think it could end up that way. But I have 24 to 13 Chiefs. I would love the offense to put up more than that. I just need to see it. Smoking Tree said 31 to 13 Chiefs. John said, Cole, the punt strategy is kiss, a.k.a. keep it simple, stupid. Facts. You get 2. Okay, if you block an extra point, take it back. Okay, so there's really no way to get 1. Nah, safety's 2. There's no way to get 1. A forfeited game is 1-0. Reformed Troll with the 5 said before you started going or streaming every game, how many games you go to a year? I only with the troll emoji. I only averaged like 1 game a year. I did go to 2 in 2021. I went to the Raiders game that they stomped the logo midfield and the Chiefs beat them like 40 something to whatever that was, 14, 17. It was bad. But then I went to the AFC Championship game against the Bengals that the Chiefs lost. So I didn't go last year at all. Part of it, yeah, I was streaming the games, but it's also my health, man. I want to go to a game, but dude, it is such a long day, so much walking, nowhere to get comfortable to even be able to rest. So that's part of the issue. But yeah, I try to go to 1 a year. I've probably been to like 10 games, maybe. I'm pretty introverted, so I would prefer, even if I wasn't streaming during games, I would just prefer to watch from my house and have beer and food right by me, and beer that's not $12 a can. And I want Boulevard, so that's some of the reasons. Thanks for the 5, brother. Whoever you are. I'm ever so curious. James with a 2. Sup, bro? So my team sucks. How have you been? Oh, shoot. Bro, y'all gave all that up for Sean Payton. You gave all that up for Sean Payton, and it's still the same. It's looking the same. Libby said, "What's up from Pittsburgh?" What up, Libby? Hope you're doing well. Dust Rider says we miss Eric Bieniemy. I actually have a segment on that in tonight's video. I think it's a little too early, to be honest. But if that's their opinion and prerogative that the Chiefs miss Eric Bieniemy and that's why the offense is struggling, then that's fine. I think it's a little too early, and it's been pretty clear to me that minus mistakes, the offense is actually a lot better. Take away the drops in the Lions game, the pick six in the Lions game. Take away the turnovers in the game against the Jags. And think about this. The Chiefs could have put up 24 against the Jags. They could have scored right there at the end. They chose not to. So their average points per game would be a little bit higher. With that being said, though, I'm rooting for Eric Bieniemy. I hope Washington does amazing this season, and I hope Eric Bieniemy gets a shot at a head coaching job. So I hope you guys know, even though I say that, that's not because I'm like anti-Bieniemy or anything like that. It's just ultimately because I believe Andy Reid runs the offense and calls the shots, and he runs the show. But I think there's aspects of Bieniemy's game that the Chiefs miss. He was a pretty hard-nosed coach, would just tell it like it is, and I don't feel like Nagy is like that at all. So I'm sure there's elements of it they miss for sure. I'm gonna mute my mic. Oh. This cold's starting to get to me. I've had 3 days of drainage, so I actually finally feel like I'm having congestion, and I'm starting to get a cough. The offense is fine. We will gel. I think so too, Zigzag. Thanks again for the 2-bomb, James. And then Chief Kelsey with the 6 months. Forfeited NFL game is 2-0. Really? So if a team forfeits the game, the final score of the forfeited game is 2-0? Like, for real? That's actually crazy. I thought I would just throw up a W on the win column and a loss, and there was no points. That's wild. Yo, Raphael, with the 10 months, yeah, I was sad to see LDT retire. He was the reason I became a bigger Chiefs fan, supporting a local Montreal boy. Sucks he didn't get that, the MD on his jersey. I know, man. Shout out to LDT. He held it down for many years with the Chiefs, and then I know he opted out during COVID, and because he was I believe at the time he was a doctor, right? And that's what he was doing. He was kind of helping in a hospital and helping during the pandemic and all that. So, yeah, much respect to him. And I know things didn't really work out after that, but he's decided to hang it up. And, yeah, much respect. Eckler's out. Yeah? Is he on your draft team or what? Is he on your fantasy football team or what? Justin Watson has more receiving yards than Jamar Chase right now. Whoa. Really? What? Oh my gosh. No, wait, hold on. I believe you. I just want to see with my eyes. I want to see with my eyeballs. Jamar Chase, bro. What? Justin Watson has more receiving yards than all of them. He has more receiving yards than T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. What is happening? Let's see, if you add Watson and Sky Moore, that's 177. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Ah, frick. Hold on. Doesn't look any different. Here we go. But I actually wanted the other one. Look at this. Look at these receiving leaders. Justin Watson, 107. Sky Moore, 70. So that's 177. Look at this. Huh? That's insane. Wow. That's crazy, dude. I'm actually mind blown by that. I know they've been struggling offensively. On the money with the 5. Cole, who is the Chiefs wide receiver 2? Is it Sky or MVS? I feel like they're lacking talent at the wide receiver position. Let me... Oh, I just realized I'm still sharing the screen. My bad. And then Andy Beasley. I got to answer this one first. Andy said, my wife says you're not allowed to sit in Arrowhead. Is that true? Sort of. I'm not... I have been banned by the HBTC community from attending another playoff game because the last 3 Chiefs playoff games I've ever attended, the Chiefs lost. I was at the Chiefs-Titans game where Mariota threw his own touchdown pass. They lost that game. And I'm trying to remember the game before that I went to and they lost. It was another playoff game and they lost again. And I can't remember exactly what game that was. But then I was at the AFC Championship game. So I'm not like technically banned. I can go to any game. But you guys said, hey, don't ever go during the playoffs again. Probably for good reason. Now, on the money said, Cole, who is wide receiver 2? Bro, I don't know. I don't even know who wide receiver 1 is. Travis Kelce, wide receiver 1? And then good luck. I mean, from a production standpoint, Justin Watson is wide receiver 1, which is freaking crazy, dude. That's not going to stay. That's not how I view it either. But yeah, hopefully we get a bit of an answer Sunday. Like, somebody step up and show out. You know, some people are saying, well, it's going to be Tony. Well, dude, he can't stay healthy, and he already hurt his toe. And he's still not 100% really from the knee thing. I mean, he's 100%, but he's not himself yet. I don't think. So I would love to know your guys' thoughts, what you think. Outside of Travis Kelce, pick your poison. I don't know. Burrow isn't 100%. Oh, I know, dude. It's still crazy. Injury report just dropped. Ooh, good looking out. Good looking out. Let's look at it. Okay. Jeez Louise. All right. Here it is. I mean, the 2 are out that I thought would be Nick Bolton and Willie Gay. No, Nick Bolton and Richie James. And then 3 questionable. Willie Gay, Pacheco, and Tony. I would imagine Pacheco plays, dude. He looks so good at practice returning. I mean, he dropped the punt or the kick, but like he picked the ball up and he skirted out of there and was sprinting fast. He looked good. So yeah, there you go. Then Eddie Jackson is doubtful. Nate Davis is questionable. Why is he questionable? He missed for a personal reason? I need to look into that. And then Khalid Kareem is out. So there you have it. I'm going to text this to Troy. Troy is my editor who's editing today's video. Huh. Daniel said, Chiefs are not making it to the playoffs this year, not against the schedule with the talent. I'm sorry, no talent at wide receiver for a Hall of Fame QB like Mahomes. Okay. Chiefs have won the West 8 years in a row. They're probably making it to the playoffs, man. Maybe they're not going in as the first seed, but A lot would need to go wrong for them not to make the playoffs. Why is that so hard to believe? Because I'm stone cold sober right now. I don't have any beer. I'm stone cold sober. So it's very hard to believe a team like the Chiefs. Andy Reid has had one season with less than 10 wins, and it was 9 wins in 2014 when they had no receivers catch a touchdown. And they've been to the playoffs every year. Mahomes has been a starter hosting the AFC Championship at home. So yeah, that's pretty freaking hard to believe, Daniel son. Go paint a fence, man. This game, they just need to unleash Ross and Rice and let them ball. I still think they're going to slowly ramp them up. Another thing about the Chiefs right now is the defense is on fire. Imagine when a Minihue gets back. I mean, there's been plenty of years, Tom Brady was completely carried by his defense. If Mahomes in the offense have to be carried a little bit by the defense, I'm totally fine with that. It's hard for me to just straight up be like, the Chiefs aren't making it to the playoffs right now after 2 weeks. That's like a huge overreaction until proven otherwise. I mean, I need to see, let's get to week 8. Let's get to week 10. And if the Chiefs for some reason are way under 500, well, then we could say it. But right now, based off 2 games, one of them, no Travis Kelce or Chris Jones, and they only had 2 days to game plan without him, that is a huge overreaction in my opinion. You're obviously entitled to that opinion. But just to speak like it matter-of-factly and then be like, why is that so hard to believe? Well, it's really hard to believe for every reason I said and more. What do you mean? K-Wayne with the 2. Kyle Shanahan and Lynch just got extended. What? Thanks for the 2 bomb. Let me look. What do you mean they just got extended? What am I missing? It's got to be a joke that I don't understand. Right? Or wrong? No, you're right. Thank you. Niners sign head coach Kyle Shanahan and general manager John Lynch to multi-year extensions. Okay. Hey, good looking out. Right here. Boom. Hey, well-deserved, I guess. I mean, they completely fumbled the bag with Trey Lance. But they have enough talent around the team that's going to get overlooked. But I mean, the Trey Lance debacle is an absolute disaster. A train wreck. And the team's good enough that they don't really, they just need a somewhat capable quarterback to probably win most of their games this season. So Purdy, everyone, I tweeted last night during the game that the 49ers are such a good team and that CMC is a dog. And everybody's like, what do you mean they're not a good team? Or what do you mean they're a good team? Brock Purdy is mid. He's horrible. I'm like, a team is way more than the quarterback, dude. They have Debo. They look that good without Ayuk in there. They have CMC. They have Bosa on the defense. They've got Travarius Ward. They've got other play. They're such a talented team from every side of the ball, basically. It's not just the quarterback that you look at when you say a team's good. They're still 3-0 and winning pretty convincingly with this quarterback. So that's all I meant by that. And guys, I apologize in advance if I seem cranky. It's because I don't feel good. So that's why. The order goes out, doubtful, questionable. Okay. Huh. I'm so out of it. I keep sharing my YouTube screen. What the freak? Snap out of it, Cole. The Lance move is so bad. It's horrible, dude. It was so bad. Will Cole get demonetized today? I don't think so. Yeah, Chiefs should trade for Pitts. I'm down. Cole needs a nap. I need some milk. Just kidding. James with the 5. Let's go, dude. Does the Jacksonville game negate any worry you guys had from the Lions game? And so everything is fine? I think there's still concerns on the offensive side of the ball. They had 2 good drives, one right before halftime, the first drive of the third quarter, and then the final drive to seal the game And they could have scored on that drive too. There's glimmers of positives there. There was less drops, but there was a ton of penalties. Jawan Taylor was flagged 5 times. They were flagged 10 times, 12 times for 96 yards. But the defense looked incredible, dude. So a lot of positives about the defense. Still some questions about the offense. Yeah. I'm not like overly worried yet. It's still pretty early. Like to look at those 2 games and then be like, the Chiefs aren't making the playoffs after they've made the playoffs like every single year. I'm not there yet. Maybe Daniel is a clairvoyant and can see into the future. If so, Daniel, please hit me up on Twitter in the DMs and let me know what my pick'ems should be this weekend because I'm trying to win some extra money. Speaking of pick'ems, yo, shout out to the sponsor of the channel for the entire 2023 season. They're running a crazy special right now, Underdog Fantasy. If for new customers, use code HBTC. They will double your first deposit up to $500, and no, that is not a typo. It's a special they're running for 2 weeks. I know this says $100. Their regular special is $100. Dude, I just got an email from the Underdog rep yesterday, or from my, you guys wouldn't understand if I said Table Rock rep. Double your first deposit up to $500 for new customers for the next 2 weeks. What? That's insane. So, scan the QR code, or go to Underdog, or click the link in the description. Use code HBTC, and they'll double your first deposit up to $500. That's crazy. I have been having a lot of fun doing, I could leave that up, I guess, for a second. I've been doing the weekly pick'ems. And what I've been doing is I've basically been looking at mainly the Chiefs game. So this is what I have right now. I haven't locked it in completely, but I have Mahomes throwing for over 282.5. So I got the higher there. I went with the lower on Kelsey getting 74.5. I could very well be wrong and he goes for well over 100. It's really hard to tell right now with the way the offense is moving. I mean, he only had 26 yards against the Jags. I'm having DJ Moore go higher than 41.5 yards. He could very well go lower, but that's kind of where I'm rolling. And then I'm having both of the kickers kick higher than... actually, I haven't actually locked this in. I just saw this as 1.5 extra points made. I'm probably going to go with the lower. Actually, I'm going to switch that. Harrison Butker for field goals. I mean, he's kicked 2 field goals every game. So I'm like, even if the Chiefs scored 2 or 3 touchdowns and Butker kicked a couple field goals, I could see that happening as well. Yeah, ex-Chief Cairo Santos. I know, up to $500. This is crazy. Yo, what's up, Down? Colster, what's up, brother? How you been? I've been good. I have a cold that the family's battling, but other than that, I'm good. Gabriel said we could win by 24 points, and the media will still say we should have scored more. If we win by 3, everyone will say how concerned they are. Mahomes is broken. Bunch of haters, if you ask me. That happens when you're at the top, man, and Mahomes is the best in the league. They expect, basically perfection and 30-plus points every game. Just can't always hit like that. Who do you think will be standout players at the Bears game? Asked Bridget. Standout players right now, I want to keep an eye on Rashee Rice, and then I want to keep an eye on a couple people on the D-line. I want to keep an eye on Chris Jones, obviously, but maybe Karlaftis ends up eating a bit more. Could be Dana. I don't know. They're going to have to step up on the D-line, in my opinion, and I think they will, but you've got, Willie Gay is questionable? Yeah, Willie Gay's questionable. Nick Bolton is out. That's 2 of the main linebackers right there. So that's going to be interesting to see. Tranquil will be playing a lot more. I'm glad they signed Tranquil, man. I would assume they call up maybe LaMichael Pirine as well from the practice squad, the running back, with Pacheco being questionable. I think Pacheco plays, but we'll definitely have to see.
Yeah, when it's grim, be the Grim Reaper and go get it.
When it's grim, be the Grim Reaper. Francisco with a 5. Appreciate that, man. NFC seems to go as predicted with the top 3 teams. AFC seems to be a lot more interesting. With the Ravens, Dolphins, solid start, and the Bengals concerns. I'm actually legit concerned about the Bengals. Obviously a good team, but with Joe Burrow, they're 0-2, and with Burrow retweaking his calf, I mean, if they lose Sunday, they got an uphill battle. They didn't they lose the first 2 last year and then like won out almost? They can do it, but I'm more worried and concerned because of Burrow's injury than anything else. If he re-aggravates it even more, Dr. Jesse of the Fantasy Doctors was talking about he needs to be careful with the calf injury that he's been battling through, and because that could affect your Achilles. So I'm like, geez Louise, man, please don't let that happen to Burrow. Like, I hope they rest him, and like, I don't know. He's going to want to play. I'll tell you that, but they need to protect that guy. He's their franchise QB. Jones is on fire and will get 5+ sacks despite Bolton's scratch. 5+ sacks? Let's go. Shinto said, are you taking your ride to Kelsey Jam? My 04 Honda Accord with 300,000 miles? Probably not. Is Kelsey Jam tonight? Yeah, I mean, our whole family's sick, man. So I'm probably not going anywhere. You started Pop over Hall in fantasy this week? Okay. Hall. Brees Hall? Who are you talking about? Who's Hall? I'm such a Chiefs fan. I see Hall and I'm like, Dante Hall? It ain't Dante Hall. Tell you that. Shout out to the X Factor, though. Hilarious. Who's Burrow's backup? I don't even know, to be honest. Yeah, Shinto. I've always just had like an old car. I've never had a car payment. I'm weird with cars. I do not want to pay for a car payment. It's like, I just hate that idea. So I've always paid cash for my cars, but they've always been like old. I've never had a new car. Probably, I also like never leave the house and rarely ever drive these days, so I don't really care. But I would personally rather have an old paid off car than be $50,000 in debt to like a brand new car. If you can afford a brand new car, like hats off to you. I'm just going on the frugal, cheaper side. Yep, shout out to the human joystick. Let's go. Should you start MVS over Puka? I don't know, dude. Probably not. Puka's been balling out. Mike said, I can also vouch for Underdog. The deposit match was immediate and fire. I just joined too early, I guess. It's been great. I had no idea they were going to bump it up to 500. That is crazy. Prayers are with you and the fam getting over your sickness. I appreciate it, man. Danny was hit hard. She had a double ear infection. She was like down for the count. If they put him on IR, by the time 4 weeks comes to an end, the Bengals have the bye week, which gives them a lot of rest. Yeah, but I mean, by that time, you're looking at maybe if they put him on IR, talking about Burrow, maybe the Bengals win 2 games. I mean, they're in a pickle. They're in a bit of a pickle, man. A little bit of a pickle. Kelsey Car Jam is tonight starting in 2 hours. Yeah, I wanted to go. I actually forgot about it until you guys reminded me, but with the family being sick, I can't leave. Can't leave Danny alone. She's pretty sick. She's getting better, but she's still pretty out of it. Any players injured and not playing this game? The only 2 out is Bolton and Richie James. There's 3 questionable. That's Willie Gay, Isaiah Pacheco, and I thought I could do this all off the cuff. Kadarius Toney. Kadarius Toney, questionable. I want us to beat a healthy Joe. Same. For sure. I mean, we play him New Year's Eve. He should be healthy by then if he is careful. Cool. Did you see the Chiefs looking for a trade? And also give us some Chiefs history? Like, what kind of Chiefs history? I'm not a Chiefs historian, but we could talk some stuff if you have a specific question. I don't know that the Chiefs are looking for a trade right now. I have no idea to know that. I mean, if they're looking for a wide receiver trade, I guess they could be. You're going to have to find somebody that you're not paying a lot this year because they don't have any cap. They barely have any cap space. It's like less than $5 million. So, heard Tony sprained his left butt cheek going to the bathroom. Tom, what the? Toe, knee. The irony of the name. Oh, shoot, KSU. Very true. Dang it. Ooh, to start your team, would you take Prime, Vic, or Lamar? Oh, my gosh. I mean, they're both great QBs. I might take Prime Vic, though. That guy was crazy. And I'm left-handed. I've always been partial to lefties, man. I'm going to the game on Christmas Day. Are you going to any games? Asked Bridget. I mean, the goal is always to go to one a year. Just got to get the health right. The more the Bengals lose without Burrow, the more he proves he is the team. Yeah, I mean, he's got a bunch of weapons, but yeah, if some of it's if the backup can't come in and put together some productive games. I mean, the thing is, Burrow is QB2 basically in the NFL, so I would think to some extent the Chiefs would struggle with that, with Patrick Mahomes missing multiple games too. It's not going to be as easy. I mean, I think Blaine Gabbert with the right coaching and game plan could get it done, but it's never ideal to have your starter out ever. Yep, Vic had a cannon indeed. Cole's left-handed too? Oh, let's go. If Tony plays and drops more than one pass, we have to trade him. I don't think they're going to trade him, personally. John, you're crazy, man. You're going to the Christmas Day game, second row end zone. Ooh, let's go. That'll be a good game, I think. Who the freak are we playing? I forgot. Chiefs Christmas game is against, the Raiders. Easy dubs. Merry freaking Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. Uh-huh. Chiefs Kingdom says all these highly anticipated games are becoming less exciting. Well, yeah, like if Burrow's not playing, he should be good by then. But like the Jets game, underwhelming now with Zach Wilson. That might get, is it a Sunday night game or a Monday night game? That might get flexed out. I don't know the weeks that they can flex games out off the top of my head, but like I don't know if that's an exciting primetime game, in my opinion. I mean, I'm down. I'll stream it, but that is not as exciting as Mahomes and Rodgers, tell you that. You think the drama in the Bears camp will impact their performance? Maybe a little bit. Could also fire them up a little more. Kelsey was speaking on the Pat McAfee show yesterday and said that they need to stay on high alert because essentially when you back an animal into a corner is when they fight back pretty hard. And they've got a lot going against them right now. Down said, I'm over the Jones prima donna BS, especially after Mahomes sacrificed money you could have had for Jones to get a bag on top of 2 rings. I mean, I'm chill, to be honest. He came back. He came back, and the holdout didn't go his way, really, and this is what it is. So I'm pretty chill about Jones, man. I think he's a great player, best player on the defense, one of the best defensive tackles in the game, quite possibly the best, with Aaron Donald just getting older. I wish him the best in the offseason. I don't know what's going to happen outside of this season. Cole needs chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. That's what I need. What else? What's the drama? Well, the drama is the defensive coordinator resigned like 2 days ago or yesterday. Just like, he done. There's something going on there. Said he needs to focus on his health, whatever that means. Mental health, not sure. There's that. $100,000 in equipment just got stolen from the stadium. That won't affect the players, though. That don't mean much. But then all outside of that, they're 2-0. No, 0-2. Sorry, they've lost pretty bad both games. Fields was quoted this week blaming coaches instead of taking accountability for his poor performance. So, Think Jones will sign a deal after the season? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what to expect after this season, but if he has another great season, I hope they can get something done. That's my hope. Yeah, Jones did dominate last week, Anthony. Facts. R&B said no Nick Bolton on Sunday. Nope. Bolton is out, and Richie James is out. Tony is questionable. Pacheco is questionable. And Willie Gay is questionable. Oh, darn, with that 9 months. I talked trash in fantasy, then Chubb went down. I am in first right now. How are your leagues going? I'm in second in one, and then maybe third in another, and then I'm not doing well in a couple of the others. I actually drafted for one of my QBs in some of my drafts. I drafted Daniel Jones. I thought in my head he would be doing at least something, and they have been playing horribly. So that hasn't worked out. Some of my other leagues though, I've got some, like Tua was available. I should have took Tua. I don't know why I didn't. Tony should sit. He might, or be on a pretty limited count. No Rick James. Exactly. No Rick James. He's going to be sitting on his couch during this game. Oh, man, I made myself laugh and cough. That was a really bad decision. It was. Not in every draft. In a couple. I have 2 QBs, though. So, in almost all my drafts. But yeah, Daniel Jones is not a good idea. Not a good one. Yeah, I mean, I'm not reading too much into that Fields comment, Rafe, but he said the second time around what he should have said the first time around. He should have just owned it like the leader of the team he is. Don't say the coaches are saying too much in your ear. Come on, dog. You're a quarterback in the NFL, and this is not your first year in the league. Own it. Hey, thanks, Down. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Can you explain what you meant by the title "Bear Down"? Well, I put a question mark on it because isn't that the Chicago Bears motto? I was like, "Bear down." So I put a question mark because I'm like, I don't think they're gonna bear down. You call that a laugh? A laughing cough? A laugh? For the Kingdom said, "Hey Cole, I am a new Chiefs YouTuber. Nice. I'm wondering if you could give me some advice." Oh, shoot. If you have specific questions I could try to answer. You could also DM me on Twitter, and I will try my best to answer you on there too. I mean, the best advice is just start making content now and just go for it. Aim to get 1% better every video. Yep, Justin Fields is going to move more. He's definitely going to scramble more. Yeah, for sure. You predict 2+ Jones sacks or hugs? Heck yeah. Cole, you like my fantasy football name? Sack Daddy McTackles? I like that a lot. Chris said, I like the shirt. Thanks, man. Explanation point merch. Should have the link for it. It's in the merch store. I know Field wants to run the ball more, but he's more open to get hurt. Yeah, it's kind of it's the risk you take for these dual threat QBs. I mean, Lamar, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, like all those styles, they do put you into like a higher percentage, higher chance of injury. But I mean, Justin Fields is an absolute athlete. He's super fast, borderline, not Tyreek quick, even though Andy Reid said that today. He's close. He's fast. So he does have that going for him. Talking about Justin Fields. Bear hugs, bear down. Fields just making excuses for his bad play with the legit wide receiver 1. Yeah, man, they got DJ Moore. Like, let's go. Chris Jones expected to get 40 snaps. Google Chris Jones 40 if you don't believe me. I don't know. He played half of the defensive snaps last game. Kind of just depends on how many defensive snaps they're out there. They may still have him on a bit of a snap count. I bet he plays a higher percentage, but I have no idea. The merch command's not working. Oh, there it is. Nightbot was just slow. Finally worked. Want some exclusive HBTC merch? There it is. We're going to have a linebacker spying on Fields. I would think they have a spy. Now, with Willie Gay doubtful or questionable and Nick Bolton out, maybe you put Leo on him. I mean, it doesn't have to be a linebacker. They just need a spy. I mean, maybe it's Tranquil. I have no idea. Ira said, do not Google Chris Jones is 40. Yeah, if you Google that, it's a bit nuts. So don't do that. Conch salad? I don't even know what that is. What is that? I'm afraid to Google that too. What is that? Oh, it looks kind of good, actually. A Bohemian food classic. Raw seafood and veggies. Ooh, okay. Kind of sounds fire. I had salmon for lunch. That I felt healthy with some salmon. With some Sam. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm kind of delirious. I took cough medicine or cold medicine earlier, and I swear that stuff makes me feel so weird. Jonathan Glenn with a 2-bomb, Mr. Beard, a.k.a. Chief Redbeard. What it do? What's up, man? How are you doing? Are you at work? What are you up to? It's an awesome dish. I'd have to try it. What'd you say, Jeff? Said sorry, worded wrong. You had fried chicken? Sounds better than... I mean, salmon's pretty good, dude. Like a good, like grilled salmon. It's pretty fire. I think it will be Tranquil. Yeah, I mean, he's the guy that makes sense to me. He's fast. He be fast, the converted safety himself. Danny said, I live. Mushu. Danny's alive. Let's go. Justin Fields, get out of my stream and start working on being a good quarterback in the NFL. Get out of here. Will Cook be on the defensive will Cook be the defensive captain? Oh, I don't know. You talking about with Bolton out? Maybe, but I have no idea. Hannah said I looked up the 40. No, you're not supposed to. I said it's pretty nuts. Yep. Scarred for life. Jonathan with the 2 said, I'm at work. My employee's mad I'm on the phone. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. Hey, but if your employer is listening, listen, man. Jonathan Glenn is a really good dude. He just saved 14 of my kittens from a tree in the neighbor's house as the tree was on fire. He deserves a raise. Please, Jonathan Glenn's employer, give him a 15% raise. Have a good day. By the way, I play football. And I have 13 subs. Hey, let's go. Let's go, brother. Can you come up with a challenge for me to do in Madden 23 with the Chiefs? Sure. Put in can you can you move players around no matter what? If so, I want to see like Keandre Coburn is the running back. I want to see how you do. You have to run at least every drive. Who are this week's wide receiver 1 and 2? Steve, your guess is as good as mine. I would assume Kelsey, from a production standpoint, is up there, although I know you're probably specifically talking about the wide receivers. And to that, I say, let's ride. Let's ride. Just kidding. Ride. To that, I say, I don't know. I think Rashee Rice will get an uptick and some other looks. MVS has been a little quiet. You know, but here's the thing. Mahomes basically said if they can get the offense ticking and getting into an actual rhythm, establishing drives that go down the field without having 3 and outs or the costly turnovers and stuff like that, more of these guys are going to get more production. The question is, who? Because I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Andy with the 2 said Chris Jones 40. Hey, man. It's crazy out there. Yeah, he totally. If Everybody probably knows, but if you don't understand, Chris Jones during his 40 at the combine fell over and he slid forward and his shorts came down and he had to put his stuff back. He had to put his stuff back as he was getting up. Yeah, good times. Mammoth. Andy, thanks for the 2, bro. Oh my gosh. Will CEH ball out against the Bears? I freaking hope so. I hope, I don't know what Pacheco's going to be looking like. I think they will call up LaMichael Pirine. I'm not sure if he will suit up yet, but they'll call him up from the practice squad. I would assume CEH gets more of the reps. We'll find out, though. I hope he balls out. Non-football question, your favorite Lee Summit restaurant spot? 3rd Street Social is our favorite by far. We go there quite a bit. 3rd Street Social, downtown Lee Summit. So good. The vegetables tried to escape. If you know what I mean. The broccoli and carrot stick. All right, I'm out. We moving on, y'all. Holy smokes. Hey, Cole, we had over 300 people at the Red Friday party in Jacksonville last Friday. Awesome turnout. Go Chiefs. 300? Yo, that's fire. Let's see more Ross this game. I think we will a little bit. For sure. R&B. Cole, could you see the reason why the Chiefs don't run a lot is because they want to establish a better passing game with the young receivers? Dog, I wish I knew. Because if they could establish a little bit of a run game, it's going to open up the passing game more. So that's actually going to help them. It's going to help them. So I think they're doing what it took to move the ball down the field. And Andy will often try a run a couple times and then go away from it pretty quickly. Even with Eric Bieniemy as the OC, former NFL running back and NFL running backs coach, they didn't run the ball very much. So your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Jordan, what's up, man? Happy Red Friday, brother. Game time. Close. Are you leaving? No, I just said we're moving on. We're moving on from what we're talking about with Chris Jones' 40 time. Excellent, Matt. He had a hog too big for its pin. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Magic Man said, Cole, you always start your stream when school ends in the States. When's school end? I started it at 2. 2:45 today, actually. When will we see the second best running back suit up for the Chiefs, LaMichael Pirine? Or was the preseason just a mirage? Well, Pirine did look good, but he was going against, fourth, fourth team defenses. However, if Pacheco or CEH are actually ever ruled out, or McKinnon, ruled out for a game, I think that's when Pirine suits up and we'll actually see him get some snaps. What time is it for me? Well, I'm in Kansas City area, so it's 3:50. 3:50. Essen said, golly, I watched the 42 and I was like, why did I do that to myself? Hey, man. Long live Chris Jones' 40. Jonathan Glenn said, LL, no employees, it's my company. All right, so you were trolling. I see. That's how I feel when I'm working. I'm like,
Grim, be the Grim Reaper.
I always feel like I'm working, to be honest. But when you do something that you love, like, it's fun. $2:45 was actually the time my middle school and high school got out. I think I got out at 2:50. 2:50. I missed it the first time. Should not have went back and seen what y'all were talking about. My eyes. Oh, man. If the Broncos lose this week, will Perna be on a live watch? No. I will say this. Perna is the best at making lemonade out of, like, super sour lemons. Like, when the Broncos do horribly, he makes those the new worst game ever. And those videos do numbers. His one from 2 weeks ago did almost 500,000 views. It was crazy. Crazy, man. What do you think about Justin Ross's projection? I haven't looked at it. What's his actual projection? Can you tell me, Fritz? Or are you asking what I think he's going to be seeing from like a production standpoint? The new worst game ever. CH will probably get that 25 yards overall. If CEH's higher, lower, or over under is 24.5 yards, you would think to take the higher or the over, but I don't know, dude. If Pacheco's out, I would take it. If he's not out, I don't know. Barbara said, Cole, I got y'all's cold. Went to the doctor yesterday. Double ear infection and sinus infection. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Danny has a double ear infection. She's never had that before. It's crazy. Perna's pain is our comedy. Facts. Dude, when Perna... Did you guys see Perna's reaction to the Broncos Hail Mary? Because it is so funny. I laughed at it so many times, man. It is so funny, dude. It's only funny because you know what happens the next play. So the Hail Mary happens and Perna just loses his mind, runs around the basement screaming like he's literally on fire. Sits down. He's like, I can't even breathe. And then they don't get the 2-point conversion. Yo, Mike. Just got the signed Trent McDuffie helmet. Shout out to you, Cole, and Chiefs bids for that. Oh, let's go. It was cool to see my 2 kids open it and shout and get a Kansas City Chiefs helmet. Mike, let's go, dude. Yeah, Mike won the Chiefs bids giveaway. We did one last week, and it was a signed Trent McDuffie helmet with HBTC on it. Is it this? Do I have the screenshot handy? Maybe I don't. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you got it. Congrats, brother. That's freaking dope. HBTC coffee is still always fire. Hey, I had some earlier today. Shout out to the HBTC coffee of Benchwarmer Brew. Speaking of Brandon Perna. Poor Perna after that Hail Mary. Dude, it was so crazy. What's up, Cinch? How's it going? Your grandma wasn't born yet last time the Broncos beat the Chiefs? Your grandma is 8 years old? That's crazy, dog. Oh, shoot. I don't even really know Madden 23 challenges, bro. Put Jerick McKinnon in as quarterback and see if you can win a game. We need the boys to come out hot against the Bears, man. I'm tired of being nervous on every drive. Nick! Yeah, man. I hope they win convincingly, because if not, I'm a bit nervous. I'll be a bit nervous for future games. For sure. Yo, Mike with the 5. Chiefs fan versus Broncos fan on Mahomes to McKinnon last year is my favorite short of all time. You like that? Bro, can I find that short? Because it's so funny. I'll play it because it is so funny. Let's see. Chiefs versus Broncos fan McKinnon. Oh, here it is. Ah, frick. The stream will probably get demonetized for this, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Here, I'm gonna play it, dude. This is the play. Thanks for the 5, Mike. By the way, this is the play where Mahomes did that like no look silly little flick to Jerick McKinnon as he was about to get sacked, and McKinnon housed it. Watch this. This is hilarious. Broncos fan during the wild Mahomes pass to Jerick McKinnon is absolutely hilarious. All right, Mahomes steps back and surveys. He's going to get flushed from the pocket.
Mahomes scrambling.
And he is going to toss it up to Jerick McKinnon.
Oh, and he just throws it away. It's caught.
30, 20, 10. Touchdown!
It's a f***ing touchdown.
Let's go!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God. Oh.
Dude,
Patrick Mahomes is almost gonna get sacked, and he goes like this. He goes like this to the football.
And Mahomes just freaking underhand tosses it to McKinnon. And he just takes off. What is this bullshit?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. This is the luckiest I've ever seen.
I lost my mind just because of how crazy that throw was.
He's gonna get so much credit for doing something stupid. I shouldn't care this much, but that one hurts.
When I say oh my God, and then he goes, oh my God. Oh, that's so good. I love it when Perna goes, he just throws it away. I was like, well, he threw it right to Jerick McKinnon, but oh man, that was so good. Oh man, one of my favorite moments last season. It was crazy. Whew, okay. Man, I laughed too hard at that. Perno was fuming. Whew. How's Kelsey's health? He's off the injury report and said he's good to go. I did watch the new franchise video. Yes, sir. Yeah, Mahomes is so funny, too, with that throw. That's your favorite football short, bar none? Glad you guys liked it. It's crazy. Hey, Fishman. Gotta get the bills paid. I understand. I understand, brother. Is he Kelty? Is Kelty healthy? I said that earlier. I was like, Kelty? Kelty healthy? Both the play and your guys' reaction. Dude. It's so funny. I love last year when Perna did recaps but refused to show any Chiefs highlights other than the Mahomes interceptions. So petty but hilarious. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Perna is so funny, man. Stat line for Tony next week or this week? I mean, are you technically saying next week because Sunday? I don't know. Not too much. He might not even play much at all. What is your favorite commercial featuring Mahomes? Ooh. I don't know. The new one playing right now with him and Andy Reid is pretty good. Where Andy Reid asked for the nuggies. I kind of like that one. I like the airplane one too. What time is it, Magic Man? Where are you? Yeah, the no-look toss. He just went. Boop. You have Sky Moore going off? I hope so, Dante. Sky is definitely trending up. Yes, sir. The mustache one is so cringe. I like the food one better, personally. When Mahomes said, Coach, he's done it again. Yeah, that was pretty funny. McKinnon is not that bad at QB in Madden, Cole. That's why I said put him in. Heck yeah. Nuggies is goated. Give me some of them nuggies. Have you heard that the Bears facility... Yeah, we talked about it earlier, Casey. The Bears facility was broken into and had over $100,000 worth of equipment stolen. Yep. That's insane. You're holding way back on Moore? He's trending up in the sense of he had a good game last week and his stock went up. In that sense, the finger crawl to the nuggies. Let me see some of them nuggies. Can you explain it again? Some of these nuggies. Mahomes is like, dog, quit. Yep, that Kelsey commercial is funny too. Think Chiefsaholic had something to do with the robbery? Hey, he might have. What's up, Jordan? Becky, nuggies. Exactly. 100K, that's a lot of towels. I don't know what they stole. 100K. Yep, their defensive coordinator resigned out of the blue this week, but we don't exactly know what's going on. Got to get open more. I see what you did there, Don. Got to get open more. Bro, last stream was so fun with the belt. With that Chiefs belt. It was good times. I was this close to being Andy's stand-in for that commercial. Dude, that would have been awesome, Uri. That would have been awesome. Defensive coordinator probably stole stuff on his way out. It was a defensive coordinator that set up the heist. Somebody said, it was actually kind of funny. They said something like, what did they say? They said the FBI probably, again, this was confirmed not true. The FBI did not raid the stadium, okay? So to be clear, the FBI did not raid the Bears stadium. But the funniest comment about that I saw, they said they probably had the FBI raid the stadium looking for the defensive coordinator's playbook because it seems like the defense forgot how to play football or something like that. That was pretty funny. I did not feel the flyover, no. Reform Troll with the 5. With another 5. Thanks, brother. Paul needs to do some investigative journalism and do a phone interview with Chiefsaholic. Oh, man. In theory, supposedly, I might be doing an interview for that documentary when those guys come in town. There's a crew shooting a mini doc on it. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I did do some investigative journalism when he first got arrested. I couldn't believe it. Troy just texted me something. Yo, Flip with our 5. I just got on and I don't mean to change the subject, but I didn't realize we had signed Nico Remigio for, I think, 3-year contract, $2.7 million. I haven't heard anything. Well, the last I heard about Nico is he was on IR. I don't know the details of his contract. Oh. I guess that was his UDFA contract, yeah. Let me see if I can find... I didn't know the details of it.
You gotta fight for your right.
Where the freak is it? It says here... I mean, Spot Track says it's a... Let me see if I can find it. $3-year, $2.7 million is what it looks like from via Spot Track, but I don't know. I do not know. Instant fan boost. Taylor Swift will elevate the Chiefs to another level. Is she going to show up? What do we think? Flip, thanks for the 5. Oh, yeah, it is $2.7 million. Yeah, you're right. I thought you said, I don't know what I thought I read. Sorry, I'm sick, dude. I thought I read something else. But yeah, I think that's his contract. Yeah. Per Spot Track. 3-year, $2.7 mil. Hey, get this ad off my page. There we go. Yes, sir. And he's still on the team right now, I believe. He got placed on IR. Daryl with the membership. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. Why is Bolton not playing? Ankle. Sprained ankle of some sort. Ankle injury. He'll be taking over James' spot next year? Could be. Yes, sir. Gabriel. Is Devontae Smith playing Monday? I mean, I think so. I haven't looked at the Eagles injury report recently. Maybe Travis can get Taylor to sing the national anthem. Bro, that would be crazy. Drew Tranquil about to go off this week? I hope so, Hunter. I freaking hope so, man. FAU gets his first sack this week. Hey, he's been close a couple times. I'll take it. Well, he was really close in preseason. Maybe he even got one in preseason. They're kind of blending. You got Rice going over 100 yards with 1 TD. I'm calling it. All right. Star King edits. What do you think about the Chiefs' rivals? What about them? Which ones? American football is your second sport? What's your first? Magic Man, did you say? I think the Bengals are a good team. I have fun trolling around with their fan base. They're struggling this season, though. Doesn't help with the Burrow injury. Is Snead going to play? Yeah. He does not have an injury designation. Staley is a dumpster fire right now. Facts. Ray said, hey, Cole, do the refs go crazy on Juwan again, or did he learn his lesson? Well, he's going to have to dial it back, not be so quick off the line, and then not line up so far back. So he's got to work on those things. He said he's been working on them. Jamar better get over 8 fantasy points this week. Bro, everybody who took Jamar as one of the first receivers off the board, they got to be struggling right now in their draft with their team. Daryl said maybe we'll see Sky go off this game. Maybe. I'm rooting for him. Yeah. RG Rosen said Kelsey is either going to be a huge distraction or have 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'll be curious. I'll be curious to see. He only had 20-something yards last game, but obviously wasn't 100%. Bro, T got me 24 points last week. Sheesh. Dang, he went crazy, huh? Are you surprised at the Chargers' record? I mean, what is it? Aren't they 0-2? I mean, no. Not really. It's early, though. They barely lost, I think. I don't even know what. Let me see. What were the scores of their games again? Before I am just wrong. Yeah, they lost by 2 to the Dolphins, and they lost by 3 to the Titans. They could have very easily be 2-0. They're a good team, despite those losses. They are a good team. Justin Fields will hog the whole game, trust me. What's that even mean? He'll hog the whole game? Like he'll do good? Commanders are a surprise? Yep, a good surprise. I'm rooting for EB, man. Cole, can you set up some countdowns for all the Chris Jones incentives? Because I'm rooting for him to get all of them. Some countdowns for them all? He needs what? The Chiefs need to win the Super Bowl. He needs first team All-Pro, Defensive Player of the Year. He needs it all. Maybe, oh darn, that could have been how Kelsey got hurt. Have you seen the Raiders play dirty? Also, hog means run the ball. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's going to run around a lot more, for sure. Patrick Mahomes' agent is Lee Steinberg. Flood this man's email and demand Cole for a commercial with Patrick, Travis, Chris, and Coach Reed. Dude, could you imagine? They're out of... Dude, there is no way. I don't think that would ever happen. However, I am down. I'll do it for free. I'll do it for 1% of whatever they get paid, because it'll still probably be a pretty good amount. Ooh, hot take. Eric Bieniemy going to coach the Chargers next year. Oh, God bless. No, not in the division. No, I want EB to succeed, but I will never root for that guy if he's coaching the Chargers. I will not. Pacheco is questionable for Sunday. Bengals are in trouble for about 4 weeks. I agree. I think, it's one thing if they lost their 0-2 right now with a healthy Burrow, like they did that last season and bounced all the way back. But with him hurt, tough. Charles said, nice tea. Hey, thanks, man. Tony. He looking. I don't remember what teams EB played for off the top of my head. Eric Bieniemy career stats. I mean, he was a running back for the Chargers and the Bengals, and then last year with the Eagles. So I mean, it makes sense. Like that makes complete sense if he was to be a head coach of the Chargers. That'd actually be kind of wild. But I'm not rooting for him. No. No. Thanks again for the 5, Andy. Appreciate you, man. Can you pull up the injury report? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we looked at it earlier. But here it is. Bolton is out. Willie Gay is questionable. Let me zoom out one click. Should be better. Richie James out. Pacheco questionable. Tony questionable. And then for the Bears, Eddie Jackson is doubtful. Nate Davis questionable. And Khalid Kareem is out. So there you have it. And with that being said, guys, I actually got to go finish tonight's video. And I'm also under the weather. So I'm going to try to get an earlier night and relax and rest up. Spend tomorrow with the family. And we'll be back streaming the game on Sunday. I think it's at 3:30, so we'll be around for that. And then next week, too, we've got to fit in the members-only live stream and the members-only Zoom call as well, because we are running out of time in September. So we'll get all that handled. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out and bearing with me, being cranky at times because I don't feel well. I wasn't super cranky. I was just more trolly than normal. My guard and patience are lower than normal, for what that's worth. But thanks for all the donos, the gifteds, for hanging out, all the questions. I know it was late today. It's a bit of a shorter stream, but I'll be back next week and should be over this cold, and we'll be better. Back better than ever. Back like I never left. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. You like how I just froze? I thought I got a dono and I was afraid to get off and not answer it, but it was not a new dono. So anyway, I'm out of here.